Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jay, and today's video is going to be about our daily bread. And today's date is the 27th. It's June 27th, 2019. Also, if you caught that in yesterday's video, I had said June 26, 2016, and I'm thinking when I went back and looked at that, and I really didn't catch it until I saw it published, and I'm thinking, I wonder if anyone else caught that. It's 2019, so it was like 3 years ago. Yeah, you can see where my head was at yesterday. Hello babies, my furry babies are coming in. Yeah, so if you hear them, that's the babies. I think who just came in was Luna, Badness, and Miss Ava. I just got done getting ready for the morning. It is 89 degrees now, and it's about to be 100, so I really didn't put a lot of makeup on, so I'm just gonna pull my hair up into a messy bun after my hair is dry, and I am not, I've already am beginning to shut down the house to maintain the energy, like the AC and things like that. So I've been busy this morning. Yeah, let's see what we're needing to do. Let's see what the reading is today. It has been, I went ahead and read it, I should say, the reading. And I am going to say this is yesterday was a touchy one. And today was let's go ahead and title it a learning lesson. The title of the reading today is Untying the Rope. One Christian organization mission is to promote the healing nature of forgiveness. One of their activities involved a skit in which a person who has been wronged is strapped back to back with a rope to the wrongdoer. Only the one sinned against can untie the rope. No matter what she does, she got someone on her back. Without forgiveness, without untying the rope, she cannot escape. Offering forgiveness to someone who comes to us in sorrow for their wrongdoings begin the process of releasing us and them from the bitterness and pain that clings to us over wrongs we've suffered. In Genesis, we see two brothers separated as of 20 years after Jacob stole Esau birthright. After this long time, God told Jacob to return to his homeland. He obeyed, but nervously, sending ahead to Esau's gift of a herd of animals. When the brothers met, Jacob bowed to Esau's feet 7 times in humility. Imagine his surprise when Esau ran and embraced him, both of them weeping over their reconciliation. No longer was Jacob held by the sin he committed against his brother. Do you feel imprisoned by forgiveness, saddled with anger and fear and shame? Know that God, through his Son and Spirit, can release you when you seek his help. We will enable you to bring the process to the untying any ropes and setting you free. How do you think Esau felt to see Jacob bowing before him? And number 2, could you similarly humble yourself before someone you've done wrong? And number 3, who do you need to release from your forgiveness? How do you think Esau felt to see Jacob bowing before him? I wouldn't want someone to bow to ask for forgiveness. because I am no better than he. I make mistakes too. So I would probably say, stand up, don't do that. We're equal, we're the same. So I'm not sure if that's how Esau felt. Don't bow, let's do this together. But that's what I think. You could think something differently. That's what I feel. Could you similarly humble yourself before someone you've done wrong? I have the past 3 years I have confronted individuals who I have done wrong. Meaning when I used to run from people when I didn't understand what was going on, and I didn't want to face it. So there are quite a few people who I have confronted and asked for forgiveness because I had ended a friendship or ended a communication because I was fearing. Out of fear, I didn't really seek what was going on, why they had said what they said or acted the way they acted situation. So today, I don't fear that anymore. I used to fear confronting people, but not anymore. I think one major reason why I was so fearful was they would see through my mask at the time. Who do you need to release through forgiveness? I'm at the point in my life at this moment that I am not holding on any anger. There are going to be people in your life, I should say, that will do you wrong, and that is one reason is selfishness or knowing what's going on in your life, or fear of what the reaction is going to be, if it's going to be accepted kind of situation. We always fear what the outcome is going to be. We always. And that is a normal thing, but learning to face somebody that you've done wrong or who's done you wrong and asking forgiveness or giving forgiveness, believe me, that is releasing you from the rope or from the chains. It's unbelievable. Sometimes you have to release the rope or chains of a situation or people who you're unable to communicate and verbally do it, but you have to do it for yourself. And I'm going to share a story with you. I shouldn't say story, a situation that had happened to me. And I just recently shared it with my daughter, because it's been on it's been on my mind, and I really wanted her to see the other side of it. And she understands now where I was coming from. I have stressed in these videos of our daily bread, I am not perfect. I am learning every single day. And I had made some irrational decisions because I was going through a really dark time in my life. The reasoning of the dark time was I was going through a divorce after 17 years of marriage. I self-doubted myself. I was going through a depression. I was preyed on by an individual who was taking advantage of that situation, and it was a horrific battle that I had gone through for 2 years. It wasn't, those 2 years was horrific compared to the 19 years. I think the 19 years were preparing me for those 2 years. There was a day where my daughter had invited me to a session, a counseling session with her and her boyfriend at the time and their family. They were trying, I think it was sort of almost like an intervention situation, knowing that this individual was, and the thing is the key was, I knew what was going on, but I was preparing myself, if that makes sense. No, I wasn't preparing myself. I was still in that fog. I have to apologize on that. I still was in that fog of this individual who was harming me in many levels. What had happened was, going to the counseling session and sitting down, I was very, very nervous because I was not honest with them about what was happening every single day in my life at that time. The trauma that I was dealing with, I was wearing a smile on my face, and I thought I was wearing the mask quite well. I was brought up as a topic, and what had happened was the counselor had suggested, well, let's grade her on how well of a mother she is. Everyone get a piece of paper and pencil, here you go, and I want you to grade Jana how well of a mother she is, or how well of a person she is right now. I was floored. I was so floored for the fact that they don't know the truth, what's happening. They have no idea what the trauma I go through every single night. They don't know of the battle that I am facing. How dare they? Without asking. I think the highest grade was a B. I got a C of being a mom. The grades weren't what upset me. I really don't care what they think. What hurts is that how can a person control a room and say, let's judge this individual, not knowing what's going on and not asking? I was very resentful and very angry about that. And not till 2016, I forgave every one of them for what grading me. I didn't put any of them in harm. I put myself in harm. Choice. So when you are out and about and you see a situation, you see somebody thinking, you know, what's going on in their life? Well, they're not acting up to par. You know, who are you to judge? And when that person is being judged, they now have to learn to forgive and have faith. And I pray the person who did judge is forgiven themselves for doing that. So, who do you need to release through forgiveness? Going back and thinking back in my life and my childhood and the things that I experienced through teenagers and how I was treated in school, and you know, I mean, I was not the popular kid, and the situation with the marriage and then I had to learn to forgive myself because I was just learning. I didn't make the wisest decisions, but today I know from right from wrong, and I'm healthier. I'm not in darkness anymore, and it takes time. When I say to you every time I end a video, be good to yourself, be good to others, for we do not know what part of their journey they're on. There's a true reason why I have said that for over a year. Don't be that counselor or that psychologist or that person who's going to judge and put a grade next to that person, not knowing Why? And what? And what's going on? He never asked that person who had suggested to put a report card on me, are you doing okay? Are you being manipulated? Are you being threatened? Are you being controlled? Are you being put in a situation where you self-doubt your own decisions? Are you going through any of that at all, ma'am? Are you feeling anything before I grade you? Because you know, you're not God. And I was not strong enough at that point in my life to stand for myself. Today I would say, how dare you? Who are you? Only He has the right to judge, not you. Forgiveness. I've forgiven them. Today I'm totally okay because I have learned that lesson. I've gone down that journey and I now know what it feels like. It's tough. Forgiveness is so tough. I had shared with you in one of our readings, and I'm going to show you again. I have no sponsorship, no ads, nothing. I don't know this. I've never met this person. I'm not selling this. I just want you to know what help empowered me. When I say empowered, you know, the 3 keys that I try to hit in every single video is to uplift you, to validate how important you are, and empower you of the resources you have out there. This is the name of the book, The Bait of Satan. It's learning about forgiveness, learning about yourself, and accepting individuals for who they are. It's a remarkable book. It's my reminder every single day, the battle that I go through, because we all go through battles, every one of us. You see these beautiful Instagrams and you see these photos. I really want you to take a deep breath and be proud for who you are. Stop comparing yourself, and you don't have to change. Accept the individual that you are. Grow and be better to yourself. Be a servant. Help in the community. I think the key word that I try to stress is forgive yourself. I cannot stress that more than anything. I am lighter today. I'm able to listen without judgment. I'm able to hear both sides of the story. I am patient, but I'm only human. I am made of flesh, and I learn every single day. In today's reading, it reads, "But as they ran to meet Jacob and embraced him and threw his arms around his neck and kissed him, and they wept." If their questions were asked, the fear set aside, look at the time they could have gained without being without each other. I guess what I'm trying to say is, don't hold a grudge against somebody without knowing or asking. And maybe they don't want to tell you what the heck's going on because they're not comfortable relaying it to you yet. So be patient. Hey, baby girl. Come on. I wish sometimes people will understand that when we save animals or we rescue animals, they're coming from a situation that could be really, really bad, or the family or the individual cannot take care of them anymore. They have unforgivenesses. They forgive anybody. They just want unconditional love. Can we do the same? Can you do the same? Today is Thursday, and the week has just flown by. I really want you to think about what is affecting your mind today. Meaning, what I mean by that is what is in the back of your mind or on your shoulder and saying, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this. Pick a time out and pray on it. And ask for forgiveness. Asking forgiveness from a complete individual that you've done wrong, it is scary, scary, but it's so rewarding because they too need to forgive themselves. You have a beautiful day, a good weekend. I'll have another one tomorrow. But I want you to know, untying that rope is releasing more than you'll ever know. And you can do it because I believe in you. So what Badness is saying, Mommy, it's time to go to the store before it gets 100 degrees. Yes. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. For we just don't know what part of their journey they're on. I'll see you in the next video tomorrow. It will be June 28th. This month has flown by. So, yeah. I also want to end this video in a complete humbleness, meaning I am so grateful. And I am being truthful. Whoever is sharing this, or whoever is subscribing to this, or whoever is watching this, I thank you. And the reason why I'm so humbled is that I'm not doing this out of vain. I'm doing this because I care that much. So thank you for the new subscribers. I don't want to start crying. I'm already looking pretty rough right now. I don't need my mascara running. So thank you. Come back for the next video and I will see you again. Yes. I'm going to be making a vlog here and getting it posted because it's like, is this all she's going to post? No, I got some dirt I need to talk with you guys. I love you guys. We'll see you soon.